It's official. The all-new desert region in Where Winds Meet is now playable and waiting for you to start exploring. I will call out right away that it can be a bit overwhelming because even though we're just getting 1 out of 3 of the desert regions, it's ginormous. There is so much to do. There are new oddities, new quests, new just side conversations with new NPCs, weapons, inner ways, mystic skills, and everything in between. So today's video, I'm going to be focusing on what you can start doing today to make things a little bit easier and less overwhelming. For starters, I recommend just don't even look at the events tab until you start exploring a little bit because it's just going to scare you. I do recommend kind of continuing the campaign guide though, which will bring you to the very first spot, what I wanted to call out, which is this fire icon right here. And realistically, what we're trying to accomplish here, just to make your life a little bit less scary and easier, is to gain full visibility of this map. Now, again, it's been so long that many of you guys probably don't even remember this process, but you basically have to find a certain type of NPC. He's located right here. You have to say the end of the earth phrase, and then ta-da, the entire map will now be visible for you just to get some more clarity on what's what in this first region. Now, yes, it is large and there's tons of things to do, but remember, we have like almost a month until the next portion is released, so don't stress too much. Right behind that guy, there's gonna be a little puzzle where you can get the first oddity and talk to this NPC right here, and he will essentially be your new best friend when it comes to this region because you can turn in the oddities you collect for brand new stats. And remember, the overall importance of these stats are pretty dramatic, not only for your character's overall power, but also the rewards you're going to be getting for the next several level caps and just the region as a whole. You can see things like getting more coins from certain enemies in this new region, or increasing max physical attack, defense, HP. At the very end, you can get like a new cosmetic as well. But more importantly, I want to kind of focus on this type of stuff right here, which increases max endurance. That just makes you exploring a lot easier, but also different skills like this. So increasing coins or increasing like the chance of getting an extra item for like defeating sword trial bosses, because we're going to be in this region for a while. And the earlier you unlock those specific oddities, the more benefits you're going to pick up over time from just gathering them and just doing daily activities. Remember, we have a lot of stamina that we're going to be spending every single day in most cases. And if we can maximize the rewards we get from those staminas between now and level 91, which these oddities actually offer, then we might as well do it. Here's just an example of some of the different oddities you're going to see too. These purple flowers, which kind of like create different visions of multiple versions of them, and you basically have to gather the correct one. Some of them are kind of like illusions, so you're not going to get it every single time, but don't worry, it just resets and then you can kind of collect them. Again, there's mini puzzles like this across multiple different types of oddities, so make sure you are doing your part in stopping where you kind of see them, gather them, and then move on with the overall exploration. Again, it's a bit overwhelming, but just explore the map piece by piece and you will be in a pretty good spot compared to others. Next up, boundary stones. So if you remember, these are the items that essentially allow you to teleport across the map and just make your life a lot easier. If you zoom in, you're going to actually see where all of these boundary stones are on the map, even though you don't have them unlocked yet. One of the first things I plan on doing is just running around the entire map, picking up the oddities on the way and going to these outpost shrines, because it's just going to make my overall exploration process a lot easier, just because I'll be able to teleport around and just move so much faster. Plus, in case you haven't noticed, most of these areas have tons of NPCs, and I do recommend that you just do area by area, talk to all of them, because you can get some specific unlocks. And speaking of unlocking certain things, we can all unlock a free gift through the exchange code method. all you have to do is go to this menu right here and type in MEETINHEXI, just like here. This is literally what you have to type in, just confirm. And then if you check your mail, you're going to see that you get some free rewards, 20,000 coins, some Echo Jade, Inner Way Note Chest, and some Jade. Might as well take it because, again, it's free. And staying on the topic of unlocking things, there are 2 new weapons that we can unlock. I'm not going to show you exactly how to unlock each one step by step, but if you go to this menu, all you have to do is click Obtain, and it's going to automatically teleport you to where you have to go in that specific area to continue the quest and do what you have to do to unlock that certain weapon. And speaking of new weapons, with new weapons come new inner ways. If you plan on utilizing one of the new weapons, then I do highly recommend that you use the specific inner way associated with those weapons. Kind of like how Echoes of Oblivion is for the twin blades. There are new skills right here that you will want to make sure you unlock if you plan on mastering those weapons. If you want to learn how to actually unlock them, you can click Comprehend Inner Way and it shows you what you actually have to do. But again, if you just follow the main story quest, it actually provides you this first one for free. And for example, let's say we want to do Phantom Rally. Go ahead and do a clue, and it calls out where you can actually unlock it. Like for this one, for example, is like a certain fort, not this one, but down here. If you complete this campaign at this fortress, you'll be able to unlock that new inner way, just to make your life a whole lot easier, especially if you are planning on actually using those new weapons. And the other thing I do want to call out too, because again, I get it, it's overwhelming, but when you go to start kind of bashing out these different boundary stones, I highly recommend you start with Peaceward Camp right here on the map. And that's because it's going to allow you to unlock one of the new mystic skills that are very, very powerful. What you're going to want to do is find this monk right here. You're going to want to actually play the solo performance of the music performance. And then once you complete that, he'll give you a quest, and there's going to be 2 little icons right there. If you complete the different quests that he gave you, he's going to provide you and give you the ability to use this new mystic skill. So let's go and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Right over here, Flute of the Tides. Again, it's very, very helpful for ranged players specifically. So if you do plan on using like one of the new umbrella or one of the previous ranged weapons, I do highly recommend you check it out. And again, if you want the extra tip, click that and it just tells you, go talk to this monk at that camp like I just did. But again, that really covers it for the most part. It is very, very overwhelming. I will be doing some more step-by-step guides on specific items, but I did want to get an initial video out just to show the overall excitement and some quick tips to kind of help that overall feeling of there's a lot to do and not a lot of time, because realistically there is a lot of time. So take a deep breath and enjoy the game for what it is. Again, there's no reason to rush it. Go ahead and just follow these helpful tips and stay tuned for some more Where Winds Meet content that will just make your life a whole lot easier in the long run. Thanks again for watching.